utilizing what I have. You can call it a plant hack if you want, but I'll be taking you through those steps.
Mass Savvy Production.
Sup world, Plant Savvy here, and I am going to give you all my wonderful plant family an update on the caladiums that I purchased about, it was a solid 4 or 5 months ago. And these babies are finally, I really didn't think they were gonna do anything because I purchased them as bulbs, dry bulbs, and here we are. You know, at the beginning of spring, I purchased these from the nursery shop, Bailey's, and this one here, as you can see, if I can get it to clear up. All right. So this one here, what is this one? This one here is the Postman Joiner caladium bulb that I planted at the very beginning of spring. I don't know how many months ago. It felt like at least 4. They are very slow growing bulbs, if you will, because I was shocked. And you can see the top part of the bulb right there. Yes. And this here new growth right here. And they are beautiful. The Postman Joiner that we have here. Also, you gotta check this out. Those beautiful roots. Again, in the clear container. This is why I have these containers, so that we can, again, enjoy the root growth and see just how much growth we have with our plants as we grow them. And this is my first time ever doing these. This is the time of the season that one can expect them to be growing in the spring, and this took a long time right here. So I am very, very happy and fortunate to see this growth. And we have another one here. This one is the Miss Muppet. Come on, clear up for me. There we go. There we go. Can you see that? Miss Muppet caladium. And this one here has started to show you the beautiful little pinkish color that the leaves will bring out. I probably will put a picture up so that you all can see how they will turn out once they fully bloom. But again, we have significant growth. This one has grown more so than the other ones that I have, and I'm delighted. Again, this is my first time out here in the outdoor with the gardening and springtime flourishing with these flowers. I have another one, and matter of fact, I'm gonna go get that one because it doesn't have a lot of growth to it, but it does have very little growth. So I as well am going to be planting that one in the little stone potting area that I've made in the backyard. Again, just utilizing what I have, but I'll be taking you through those steps of how I will be situating these here caladiums. They like part shade during the day with the lighting, the natural sunlight. You don't want to keep them in full sun all the day. I'm pretty sure it'll burn their sensitive flowers, leaves, if you will. They have a look of a arrowhead syngonium type deal, but larger. They're in the shape of a heart. So you're growing love. So stay tuned, plant family, and I'll take you through it. Okay, the first thing I'm going to do is just put soil right around here, just to give it a nice little, you know, this is just some nice rich soil, very little perlite, and I'm just gonna sprinkle it right on top for the first layer for them to sit on top of. Not too much, not too little, and this is gonna be very light. You know, it's not gonna be a lot because I again use most of my I want to see how the compost is gonna do. I've been composting for several months now, and I'm hoping that it will do what I am hoping it will do. And I'm just covering all the corners to make sure we got a good amount of soil there. Of course, just get that soil. I'll be using the soil out of here as well. Try to space them out so they'll have growth. You know, those roots right there, so they can keep growing. And I tried to have a wider space in what these here cinder blocks, if you will. I can just scoot these back and add more soil to it if it continually grows, and if it needs more space. You know, it's kind of customizable like that, if you will. Absolutely. So I'm gonna just make sure that this baby is good and planted deep down in there. Nothing too fancy. Again, this is my first time doing this, so y'all put a prayer in the air for me. We're gonna cover these up. I'm gonna have to go and get more soil. I already know it. I already know it. But these here, you put a light coating of soil on them. And again, I cannot emphasize this enough. This is my first time. I am very much a beginner with this. So if you know of any other ideas, any advice, tell me about your experience when you've grown these here caladiums, and share it with me in the comments. I would love to hear about it. And I appreciate all my plant family who have already given me their feedback, the positive, uplifting comments. I thank you, and I very much need those, because we all need a little bit of support every now and then. Yeah. Yes. So we got this one here, and I'm just dispersing the soil as need be. Well, maybe I don't need more soil, because these babies are all good. And I'm trying to keep their roots intact as much as possible, but yet still giving them enough room to grow and flourish with the right side facing up. Because I'm like, okay, which side do I face up? And I tried to do my research and everything, and I got 2 of them right, 2 out of 3. That's not too bad. They are the most odd looking bulbs. It's like I'm planting little aliens in the ground, you know. And when I first started to grow them, I just put about an inch or so of soil over the top of them. Get more soil under them over here. Just want them to be equal in height, or as best as I can get them. I found that gardening is very therapeutic. I've mentioned this before, and I just love to get out here and, I guess, put some effort into the nice workout of turning the compost, you know, just working outside, because I do not go to the gym. I do not work out at the gym. I work out in the yard, you know, with bugs, you know. Oh Lord. And it's very, very good. Very, very good. It's my little favorite pastime. It's becoming my favorite pastime. You got this lovely spring weather. Oh my Lord, a bug. Got this lovely spring weather, and you got lovely spring growth. And I'm hoping that continues. We got the bulbs planted. Got the soil dispersed evenly. And again, I may come back through and add more soil. You never know. It's all to what we need, and I'm gonna water them down because they've been through a stressful time. Alrighty, now with caladiums, they are seasonal type of tuberous plants, and most planters grow them around the springtime into the autumn and know when to cut them off when the season or time that they've been growing has come. They like partial shade, as you can see where I'm going to put them. I'm making sure that they're in an area that gets partial shade because they're being planted outside. The full-on sunlight will scorch those leaves. And they are beautiful foliage when it comes to the leaves. These type of flower plants look like they should be on some kind of catwalk, just strutting it with all this colorful, vibrant foliage that they have. And even if they're growing in the tropics or anything like that, whichever it is, they still will go into whichever phase of growth, that whether it's dormancy, whether it's full bloom, because it's about the amount of time that the plant has been growing, how it decides, okay, if it's going to sprout or go into dormancy for the winter. As I've read, again, I am no expert. These are my, humble opinions on it. And this is my first experience with it, and I cannot wait to give you guys updates on what the plants actually did while I was, growing them for this here spring, summer months. And I'm hoping that I can get them to grow annually, just leave them there and just allow them to, grow when that season comes. And if it's winter, they can do whatever they want. Some people take the bulbs back out, they dig them back up and let them dry back out to do the same cycle on the coming springtime next year. So whatever you may choose, just know that they like well-drained soil. You can allow the soil to get dry, but be sure to water it as soon as you see that it's completely dry. If you see that the leaves are wilting, they're crumbling, they're like, oh, I'm dying, give me just one sip of water. Give it to them and just allow them to flourish with the partial sun, and hopefully it will be a great conversation piece whenever you show them indoors or outdoors. I decided to put them on outdoors because we're doing the outdoor project for this beautiful springtime, summertime. And I'm just excited to share with you, my plant family. So thank you all so much for watching. If you haven't already done so, hit that subscribe button for me. And you know what else to do, right? Keep planting.